Good afternoon, everybody. It's Phil Fisher here. It is a good Saturday afternoon. We're going to be relaxing a little bit. We're going to be putting together this Tamiya RE-20. Oh, there I am. This is our current project. Renault RE-20 Turbo Tamiya 1/12 big scale. A very cool Christmas present for my wonderful wife and producer Kawhi and Cozy. So last stream, we were working on the foot box. So front end steering, start building out some of the suspension, the rocker arms, the springs, the spring caps. And then we'll attach those to the start of the foot box. And then we'll start putting this together in the body. So the only thing I did off stream was prime and do a little bit of airbrushing. So for prime, we're using a black Games Workshop just because it's what I have. For the gunmetal and other metallic parts, we're using the Vallejo primer. Had some like gunmetal there. And then for the footwell and the sides, we primed in the Vallejo metal, and then we did a all-clad polished aluminum over top of that. So first thing we're going to do is probably get the steering together. Oh, nope. You know what? Before we do that, we got to paint the rack here. So this is all going to be hidden within here because I was real working steering. But this needs to be silver, at least the majority of it. It'll slide a little bit here and there, but nothing too terrible. My dog's deciding she's gonna bark at cats outside. That's okay. So for silver, we're gonna start with the Army Painter War Paints Shining Silver. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. That's the first time I've ever had that happen, let alone on stream. There we go. Okay, we're back in business. Yeah, somehow it decided it was going to paint itself in there. It's okay. I'm going ahead, throw a little bit on the wet palette. I don't think I've used this brush yet. All right, we got our silver. Fresh piece of paper in the wet palette. Grab this. Start painting up this arm a little bit here. Make it comfortable. If you guys can't hear me, let me know. Or if the levels are too wild, let me know. Those adjusted, but this arm painted nice and silver here. I don't want to get... I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm actually a little... That's fine. I question myself even priming the whole thing, because I do want to keep the steering or the rack moving freely in the housing. So boom. So during the week, currently have Sim Tuesdays, where I'm playing simulation and management games. In the past couple weeks, it has been Train Sim World 5 Journey Progress, but I am always open to suggestions. I know we're thinking about doing some Planet Coaster, thinking about doing maybe some City Skylines playthrough. Maybe we can have a community vote on that. That would be fun. See what you guys want me to do. But yeah, if you're just joining us, welcome in. Today we are working on the Tamiya RE-20, starting with our front suspension. So that should be enough silver. So you're only going to get a, I don't know, maybe like 1/8 of an inch. We'll go back and hit that next. All right. These, I believe, are semi-gloss. So semi-gloss black. The casing here is semi-gloss black. And then this whole assembly is going to go in here. I guess this is this side. Yeah. I'll probably do a little bit of panel line because I definitely want to highlight some of these rivets, get those picked out a little bit. This will go on the sides of these. I guess our next thing is, we need silver for these. These are the bottoms of the spring. We'll go ahead and get these set up here. Like that. Just like this. Perfect. Get more of our silver. So this is just that Army Painter silver over that Vallejo metal prime. Nothing magic here. I'll make up some of my dilute dark tone wash, and we'll cover these in that as well. If you're hanging out, enjoying your time with us, currently have a goal of 20 followers. So if you want to come hang out with us more often, give us a follow. We're a pretty cool, chill community that you can get in the ground floor of. Either way, just glad I get to share this with you all. This is a lot of fun. This model kit is very, very cool. Very lucky to have such a wonderful spouse who gave it to me. All right. Those are done. This is all aluminum. Black, 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 black. I don't think I have a semi-gloss. I have matte. I have flat. That's a bummer. Well, I'll have to dig through the paint rack here in a sec and see if I can find any more. Oh, yep. Hawaiian Cozy is currently playing Infinity Nikki. She's been Nickified. No, this is, I need the gunmetal. Gunmetal. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna hit this in the stirrer real quick. All right. That should loosen some of that up. So, oh, I don't even think I showed you guys. This is the Tamiya gunmetal flat X10. It's the acrylic. I think we can be a little more aggressive with this coat here. Break out Winsor Newton 2. And I do want to get a good feel. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Yeah, that looks good. So one of the things I love about this kit is this is actually sprung. The kit is got real suspension and real steering, which is why how you paint and how you glue the front end is going to be kind of important. And we definitely don't want to break it. That'd be sad. This would be very cool to see this all sprung. There we go. All right. So we'll go back, do the front end, or the other one first. Another coat in there. Yeah, that looks nice. That's looking real nice, guys. I think, yeah, good color. Bam. All right. So there's our rocker arms. These are going to be semi-gloss black. What I'm probably going to do is we'll do a wash over these, because I don't have any semi-gloss black. I thought I did. Maybe I just had it all in spray, but I thought I had a pot of it. Apparently I don't. So that's on me. Bad fill for that one. What we do have is some Nuln Oil gloss. So what I can do is I'll thin this down with some medium, and that'll cut some of the gloss, but also really thin it out. So when we start inking some of these parts, they won't be, you know, it won't be as pronounced. We're not going to run like hard panel liner. At least not here. Not yet. We do have some. We have our panel black. See, this is the problem when you're a scale modeler and a war gamer. Is you tend to mix and match everything. But this will be okay. We're going to be good here. I have a feeling. So, we're going to take these two. I need something to mix them in. I need to get more little cups. Normally, I'd have something like this, but I did a bunch of weathering with it. I don't know. I guess I can use the bottom. We'll go ahead and use the bottom. So, we'll get these set up here. Because I still want to do a little bit of a dry brush on these. A dry brush 3-wood, if you will. Ah, you thought I forgot. I didn't. Didn't forget. I'm holding on to the terrible pun. Yeah. So let's double coat our silver here. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Sorry. Get right behind there. All right. There we go. It doesn't like picking out the black on black, but that's okay. We got those set up. These just need a little ink, so I'm going to move them together. I'm going to move them into the same thing. And then I can do the spring caps. And that should get us where we need to be. So once again, a little Nuln Oil. Going to drop this on the top here. I'll mix up a bunch of it. There we go. Okay. Go ahead. Grab a brush load of this. Drop this in here. Careful not to get any of the black back in the medium. Then we'll thin this just by mixing them together. And now, you see, it's almost like more grimy than like a full dark ink. Which will work for us. Like I said, we're just going to go over this stuff here. This will help with that semi-gloss. Over here. There we go. Stay. Don't get too wild. There we go. Cover up where we touched it. Then we'll do these link ends here. Yeah. This should at least cover us for our semi-gloss black. Come over these. Not that anyone's really going to see this. I mean, they can, but these will be covered in the springs. Go. This. That looks like we'll have to make another batch of grease juice here. There we go. All right, we're gonna take some more of our Nuln Oil gloss. We'll mix up a little more this time because it's still got all of this polished aluminum I want to kind of grab some detail on. Even if it's going to be hidden, I still want to get a little bit of coverage in there. If you're just joining us, thanks for hanging out with us. If you have any questions about what I'm doing, comments, concerns, let me know. Or if there's something you'd like to see me do, you can definitely use the comment box at the top of chat or on my About page. And if you like what you're seeing, give us a follow as we work towards our goal, 20 followers. All right. We'll do our grime mix here. Here we go. I really just want to hit this right here. Okay. Grab this. Clean up the grime along here. That's fine. I just wanted to be able to pick out those rivets and stuff. That's really all I wanted to do. And, you know, they're a little more visible, I feel like. We'll do the same on this side. So I'm just coating the whole thing. Coming in with our paper towel. Just cleaning up that edge. All right, great. So we can do front rockers. Next. And I'll go heavy on this. I really want these to kind of add some depth to this lip here. This is exactly what it's going to do. Beautiful. Get some in here. Get that texture going. Beautiful. That looks good. There we go. That gives us a little bit of grime. I mean, these would be outside the car. So you'd assume they get a little mucky. All right. Next step. If this is good, I do want to do some dry brushing. So we'll grab a dark gray. Maybe not like a medium. I don't know. Maybe something like this. The Vallejo medium gray. Let me see if I can find something a little dark. All right. So we do have the steel gray, which might not be a bad idea. Let's see how this looks. I think I also have Mechanica standard gray. So this would be darker than the medium. But yeah, I think the steel gray should get us what we want. I'm not painting like I would for a miniature, so I don't need to go too crazy. Let's see how they pair. That. I'm worried the steel gray is going to be too blue. It's like too blue, though. Let's take a look at the mech standard gray. This might be where we're going to go. Yeah, there we go. If we really want to, we can come back over top with the neutral. Let's start there. Let's see what this does. We're not going to go too heavy on this. It's just really so the details don't get lost in R. And once again, most of this is going to be hidden by the front cowling of the nose. Okay, I think we'll go with this. Another pro secret. I shouldn't say secret, but if you guys watch Uncle Adam over on YouTube, get yourself some makeup brushes. These things are great. And sometimes they come with these little guys that I think are really nice for doing dry brush detail. You got bigger, uglier ones you can use for terrain, or I don't know. I think this is one I use for basing a lot, doing like a stand or something. But we'll go with this. Start here, do our gray pass. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Is this. I didn't do these guys. Get a little bit of the grease juice here. I would have had to make more of it, which would have been fine, but we want to do that. Okay, the first one is a flat eyeshadow brush, and the second one is an eyeshadow blending brush. They are my terrain and fine dry brush 3-wood brushes. There we go. And that's the bottom of our spring, so hopefully almost ready to spring the front end. That would be so cool. We'll start with our tops here. Like I said, we're not going to go too ham on this dry brush. Just hopefully taking out, giving some a little bit of color variation on like these links here. You got that. Then we'll do a little bit of this. And let me grab more of it. Once again, we're taking, because Phil likes to break rules, Citadel base Mechanicus standard gray. Usually, actually, I don't mind dry brushing with these. They tend to be a bit more heavy than their layer paints, but because of that, they tend to do dry brush pretty well. So I'm just going to try to pick out some of these corners, these connectors here. Be screwing into these. Maybe just get the edges of this a little bit. Same with this one. There we go. All right. there is that. There's that. Good deal. So our next step, we're going to glue our steering assembly together. Put the rack inside. Yeah, I think the silver is done enough. Oh, Phil. It was done enough. Push that up. Let that sit for a little bit. The other one looks okay. Yep. Yep. Good deal. Okay. So we're going to need these guys. G8, which I didn't cut out last time, but that's all right. We're going to do that now. So this one here, this one here, they will sit right here in these rocker arms. And then they'll connect to something else. Not exactly sure what they connect to yet. Here we go. Quiet Saturday stream. Oh, and belated thank you to Out of Samu for the follow yesterday. I knew I was forgetting housekeeping. Oh, Phil. But I'll get our front ends almost done. And we'll be completely sprung. So cool. That's just too bloody cool. So let's get these cut out. And then we'll see about getting them primed. All right. These are very tiny. With my big ass meat hands here. Try to get that going. We're just using some of these foam model sanding sticks to clean up the edge of the clip site. Very, very gently, so don't yeet this little link across the room and lose it forever. All right. There we go. That looks good. I know you can't say anything because they're so bloody tiny, but there you go. They are. So small. So small. My producer had some notes for me. But if I'm missing anything, guys, let me know. The audio is too soft or anything like that. All right, I'm going to get another pill bottle. Oh, no, I have this one. We can use this one because we're going to glue our steering rack together. Go ahead and get these primed in a little bit. They can wait. So how are we over here? Pretty good. All right. So it's going to sit in here just like this. And it'll slide back and forth, actually giving us steering. Just like this. Now, I might actually shoot this across the room. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Just like this. I think. Yeah, put this in backwards. Yeah, we want the longer end. There we go. Yeah, there. Yeah, it feels pretty good. Oh. So. What we're going to do, we're going to take our Tamiya. I'm actually hesitant to use. You got to. But very carefully, not glue this in place. So I'm going to try to put this here. This for now. Oh, I just knocked it. Oh. So everything's still in there good. And right. There we go. Make sure we don't glue down. Uh-oh. All right. So. Really just want to make sure don't glue the suspension in place and it still rotates. Good, 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 good. We'll have to do a little bit of cleanup here. But that's all right. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Now we're good. Beautiful. Look at that. So cool. And I'll give it another cleanup. Just making sure I don't glue down the entire rack. Make sure we don't do that. Very cool. All right. So I think that's pretty good. Good deal. Now, take this. We're going to come into the sidewall here, but let's make sure we've got the right one. All right. According to this, we're going to come through on this side. Oops, there we go. Just like that. Pretty good. Oh no. Already too excited. So. Come in here. And then we're going to glue this right here. Because we're going to glue this against the wall. Yep. Just like that. There we go. All right. And then I will come behind. I'll do a little bit here. Get that really set in there. Beautiful. And we can also glue this guy. Probably. Oof. Gonna need a little love at an end. That is not big enough. Big enough on this side. It is big enough on this side. So that side does work. Just this side doesn't work. All right. What we can also do is just kind of try to bore out this hole a little bit. See if that gets us where we want to be. The end of the rod's going to be glued in there, so that shouldn't be a problem. There we go. Beautiful. Huh. All right. There we go. And then this glued in. A little precarious, but should be good. All right. There we go. This additional support. And then we'll go in here and we're going to attach the other wall. I'm going to throw a bunch of glue there where I know it's going to hook up. And then we'll throw a bunch of glue on this little pin. And then we're going to take our ball. And we're going to try to wedge bloody rack through the hole. There we go. And find that notch. There we go. What's up? There we go. There we go. And does our suspension still turn? Yes, it does. Very poorly, but it does. No. See, this is my fear. It's starting to get all goopy in there. Oh, that's a bummer. I'm just going to keep exercising this. It's getting a little stiff. Oh. I run it off the... Oh. All right. So let's see if we can at least glue these in place, and that'll make me feel a little better. This is going to come up from the bottom, just like this. Like this. Oh, that doesn't look right. Yeah. Now, see if we can actually get that. There it is. Good. All right, we're going again. All right, good deal. Oof, that was touch and go there for a second. I thought I glued down the whole thing. So that would have been scary. Still not super great, but it could be worse. So, let's see if we can get these hooked up. So this is saying this one's coming down from the top. Looks like. Oh no, this is the bottom one. Maybe I was trying to force the wrong one in there. That's silly of me. All right. And then this one, because the shorter ends, is going to go here. Just like this. Oh, that one fits so much better. All right, so does it rest? It rests on this side of that little notch there. Okay. There. Like our wheel box. Or not our wheel box, our front end footwell. So we'll take the linkage out of here. This whole thing is going to get appended to the front end. All right. Very cool. We just got to remember not to glue our steering down. Okay. Not terrible. We can touch up some of that paint. Let's get these glued in, and then we'll go from there. All right. There we go. Not too bad. Could be better, but we're getting back in the groove. All right. Next up is our rocker arms. I grab springs. I'm gonna grab the caps. Yep. Here are our springs. Grab our rocker arms. Sorry for anyone who watched me struggle with that. But we got it done. We got it done. And then we got to remember to keep exercising the steering. Yeah. Yep. So we're going to take our spring. Going to put it over the spring bottom there. We're going to go over top just like this. Whoops, nope. Going to put the cap in there. Then we're going to come over top with this. Then we're going to start screwing it in. Very, very carefully. We don't strip anything. There we go. So first, rocker and spring. Done. We'll do the same for the other stack. Then we know we got to prime these. So that's a start. Got to do that. In here. So we are all lined up. We'll put a little bit of tension on the spring. And there's our second. Look at that. Look at that. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, that makes me so happy. All right. So both our rocker arms. These are going to sit in here. Just like this. Well, I think actually like this. Yeah, there we go. Unless it's coming through the bottom here. Okay. So yeah, the next thing is these 2x17mm long screws. We know we got these little guys here, which actually we probably should do and put up first. So what we'll do is we've been live about an hour. I'm going to take a short break, use the restroom. We're going to prime these two little guys, and that should be enough. I don't think, I mean, they're already black. We're going to prime them black, and then we should be good. So we'll go with that, and then we'll be ready to start putting the front end together. And I can bring the lower monocoque in. That's been sitting in the airbrush booth for the past little while. And we'll pick up where we left off. So if you're here, thanks for sticking around. If you haven't already, give us a like or give us a follow so we can make our way towards the affiliate. But we'll be right back. All right, everybody, we're back. Back to the Renault RE-20 Tamiya 1/12 build. Oh, we're getting there. So we got, these are our rockers. And then you can't really see a whole lot of what's going on underneath here, but this is where we're at. So we're closing in. Closing in our front end. So we've got our front ends. Got our sprung rockers here. Actual working suspension is so cool. There we go. And during the break, we got our little links here primed. So we'll go ahead and clip these on to start before I forget about them. And I realized once you put them, or once you put these rockers in place, these things are nigh impossible to hook up. So we definitely wanted to get them on there beforehand. We're probably not going to mess with prime too much, or mess with painting these guys too much. I do want them to be able to rotate, so I think just leaving them in primer should be fine. We can do some detail later, but I think they're okay for now. All right. So we're ready to hook these together. Actually, we got one additional thing we got to do, and that's this like steering knuckle. So we do want to get this in there first. So I probably should have done this before. I haven't did anything else, but that's okay. We'll go ahead. We're gonna glue a little bit to me on the inside here. We want to keep it off of the end. That's gonna hurt us later on. But I think we're good there so far. That looks pretty good. That way. Yeah. There we go. All right. That's doing well. Get that still moving. That's all we really can ask for at this point with this front steering. Still a little squishy in there. I knew I shouldn't have painted so far down. That's on me, but that's okay. So next up, we're going to be putting the rockers in. Oof. Trying to break them here. So they will go in just like this. We'll slide the steering over. And I need to get little tiny screws. And my guess is they are these two right here. If I had to put money on it. Because the rear suspension doesn't have these. My guess is this is like, I don't know, a throttle spring maybe? This little tiny spring. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's very, very tiny. And then these would be for the rear suspension. But yeah. Okay. All right. Yep, steering still doing okay. Though it does not seem to. I keep pulling it away from the. We'll apply a little more glue in there. Okay. All right. Well, if I keep messing with it, I'm going to go ahead and just re-glue. So, we're going to need this one here. And then it's going to come through the back, through the whole rocker, and out the other side. So we're going to take this to here. There we go. There we go. Remember, there we go. The spring will then join right there, right here. That's pretty good. Oh. So I like that. That looks good. Then we'll do the other one. Gotta push the searing over so I can get the screw in there. Come through the back again towards the front there. Or towards the driver, I should say. And I just did the same thing, where I propped the spring over. There we go. Good deal. All right. We have our front rockers, steering. There we go. Just making sure. Yeah, steering's still moving. I'm wondering, I've got a little bit of airbrush oil I could throw in here. Maybe we'll play with that a little bit. Sounds good. All right. So, next thing is the lower monocoque. We've got this guy here. This should be yellow. This is aluminum, and I've already airbrushed the yellow, and this, we'll see how bad it is, and then we'll have to come in here and just clean up this black. But that'll be easy enough. That'll be a nice paint. And then we got the bulkhead. And then we'll be good to start wiring up some of the tubing. I think we even start wiring the pedals here, the clutch, and the throttle. So, yeah, we're getting there. I wanted to cut these out, get them primed up aluminum. Good news is they're flat aluminum, which I can just brush, so there's no worry about setting up the airbrush on those. Good on that. Let's look at the damage here. So this is our monocoque. I am going to have to brush some of this back, and we'll see how much runoff is over here. But I tried to be clean, but getting coverage for some of this has been a little difficult. So the next thing I'm going to do, I am going to start blocking out our line for our aluminum. So we come over with our black. We don't undo all of our aluminum work, because it's going to need some black. There we go. All right. I'm a little scared, but I think we'll be okay. Let's start pulling the mask here. Well, I didn't lose too much paint to the mask, so that's a good start. Even though I had a lot of overspray on the airbrush. But you can't always win. So much overspray. But trying to get coverage with this yellow over the silver, I would have done this differently. I would have primed that section separately. And undercoated it in white as opposed to metal. But, you know, I wanted to get at least some of the metal in there because I knew we were going to go over with the aluminum. Yep. That's fine. Black will cover over this pretty easily. Yep. All right. Well, not terrible. All right. So let's get this painted. Then we'll come in with the black for the rest of this. That shouldn't be too hard to do. And then we can glue the front. We're going to go ahead probably with the Winsor Newton to start. Well, nah. It's really just this middle part. So we'll just do that. We're going to be using XF16 to clean up the front end. Even though this is originally gloss and I was using all clad, the front will be behind bodywork. Maybe we won't. This is pretty tight. Hmm. Ooh. I banged against the desk, hoping that would loosen it, but it did not. That's not ideal. Wait. Haha. There we go. Yeah. Ish. Oh, there's just not a lot in here. And the stuff that is in here. We'll see. We'll see. It's kind of gunked up. It's been a while since I've used it, but we could probably salvage some of it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, we can use that. I think that's okay. Here. I want to soak this lid with alcohol. Close it somewhat lightly for now. And then we're going to start just coming back over with some of this aluminum. It grabs pretty quick, doesn't it? Huh. Let's go over this nicely, like such. Once again, this is going to be hidden. This is the bottom of the car. So I'm not too heartbroken that it's not perfect. And you're going to see the brush strokes. That's fine. Oh. Yeah. And we'll make this a little thinner, just so. And then we'll clean up this a little bit. And then we just have the black for the sides. So that's not terrible. We'll do another pass on the front. Get that going. But that already looks pretty good. Just cleaning up the work area a little bit. We start forgetting to do that. End up getting buried in paint bottles and all sorts of stuff, and we don't want that. We definitely want to try to keep everything clear. So, yeah, you can see the flat aluminum versus what the all-clad was, but you know, for what it is, you know, body is going to be dragging. It's not like there's a plank here. Oh. There's a little bit up front still. We'll let that dry. So the black is Tamiya Spray 29 or Lacquer Paint 5. So that is just black. Semi-gloss black, of course. Whap, whap, whap. Well, while we're waiting for that to dry, let's pull this. I have a feeling we're going to want that as well. And then we'll just go on ahead and paint the black. $29. Yep, F29. That's going to be this piece here. All right. I am so hard on this. I should not have done any metallics. with that Windsor Newton. But it was already kind of on the way out. Get another coat down. All right. So we're gonna need black. I only have flat in the Tamiya, but my Tamiya paints have been a little wonk today. So we're just gonna go with a very simple Army Painter matte black, and then we can go over with the secret sauce and go from there. Hey Samu, thanks for checking us out. Oh no. So there's a little bit of mold line here. I'll probably clean that up. We'll take that off. Just go in. Start doing that. Yeah, just like that. And then next break, I'll get this primed. Yeah. Here we go. Do want to do a little bit of a polish here. There we go. Okay. All right. So we'll go in, detail brush the tight line, and then we can go heavy with everything else. So let's start with the outline. There we go. Okay. Go. There we go. All right. There we go. There we go. I'm living dangerously here. But we're just going to get as close to a good black coat as we can. Then we'll come back over again. I didn't think this was going to take super well, once again, just because of the silver and then the all-clad coat. But we're pretty close. Oops. Oh no! Just gotta remember not to touch the other side as I do this. There we go. Nice and tight up against that line. Just come down. Good. Good, 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 good. Here we go. Right. Finish up this line. Here we go. And we'll do the tight line here. Damn. All right, not too bad. So next up, we'll just tighten up this other side. Here we go. There we go. All right. Then we'll do we're just taking our big wedge brush, start doing some broader strokes so we can close some of that out a little easier. We're going to need a little more. Once again, Army Painter matte black. Oop. Too much. Let me just pick up. There we go. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Nice. Nice. There we go. That's looking good. It's looking real good. Huh. Think I'm also gonna have to swap the water here in a sec. So at about 3 o'clock, we'll take another break. I'll get that other piece primed. I'll change the water, top off the coffee, and use the restroom again. And then we'll be ready to hopefully finish this last coat on the body, the lower monocoque, and get the front end installed. Doing pretty good. Look at this. This is so much fun. Still can't get over it. And our steering is still functioning. Somewhat. Somewhat. It's still working. There we go. Now it's going. I gotta see if I can get some oil or something in there. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, look at that. We got our springs in place. This just sit right in here. Right like this. There we go. Then we'd have our monocoque with our front ends, but we do want to finish this up here, and then we'll be good to go. Cool. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Very cool. It's already, to be honest, Chet, it was a little scary. It was a little scary, but we got through it and everything's going just fine. Everything's going great. So, all right, I'll tell you what, let's break now. We'll let this dry. We can do another pass. Really just this side. This side actually looks okay. Like I mean, I could do one more here, but coverage is nice and even. This, I just want to touch up this line. Come on, fat fingers. There we go. This line here. And then some of this brush stroking back here. And then we can coat with our special sauce to give us our semi-gloss. There's not a whole lot of rivets like there are underneath. But, yeah, we're doing okay. Then we'll start our pedal work. You can see the mountings for our clutch, brake, and throttle. But yeah, that'll be great. And then this bad boy just goes right here. And that'll be our front ends. Getting that together. Boom. Look at that. That's so cool. All right. This will go in here once we finish priming it. And I think, I don't know if it sits down in there or not. I guess it would line up with that hole because there's a cutout here, but there's no pin on the underside. But, all right. We'll take another short break. We'll be back 5-10 minutes, and then we'll continue on, just so I can get this stuff primed, and we'll keep moving forward. See you guys on the other side. All right, and we're back. More coffee, clean paint water. Always a good thing. We're going to see. We can finish up this side. Go. There we go. Let's get a nice even coat here. That looks pretty good. Same on this side. We'll just do one more safety coat. I don't think we need it, but we'll go ahead and do that. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. Just like that. Huh. Here we go. That's our monocoque. Well, our lower monocoque anyway. We'll wait for that to dry. While we do that, I think we're going to go ahead and pull the next set of parts. So that's our pedals. I don't know if we're going to get into cabling today. If we do, that would be cool, but if not, no worries. No need to rush it. I went to go get some paper towels. I knocked the roll over. That's always fun. All right. Here we go. We're there. That's all good. So these 3 pedals, the 11, 12, and 22. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Eleven, 12, and 22. Excuse me all. Come on. We can not drop them. That would be grand. There we go. 11, 12, and 22. And we'll start cleaning this. We're just using our standard X-Acto knife. I'm going to try to get rid of some of this mold line here. Yeah. Get the top. Yeah, we'll start with that. Yes. Perfect. There we go. We'll come in. Our sanding sponge. Get that cleaned up real nice. The prime is going to let us know where we messed up if we miss anything, but if we can avoid having to fix the prime, that would be great. So we're just going to make sure these surfaces are nice and smooth. This over the top, just like this. We'll try to get rid of some of that mold line. Huh. We have pedals. Got our 3 pedals. This. With this. So our pedals are ready. This looks okay. Let's see if we can pull our mask. Oh, look at that line. That's nice. That'll do. That'll do nice. I like that. And same on this side. Beautiful. Looking good. Good job, team. This will be nice. Yeah. Well, the bottom's still a little wonk, but never going to see that. It's going to be sitting on its wheels. So That looks good. So our next step is getting this in here. We're going to try a dry fit first. Yeah, we do want to make sure our springs stay, I believe, outside for now. I don't want to lock them in there. Huh. At least I think it is. Let's double check. Because I feel like these should be outside. Maybe they're not. They're not at all. Let's see how it looks over here. Okay, they are. So, they are going to be in. So we'll take this back out. We're going to put that in there. There we go. Now, oh, look at that. It's starting to look like a car. It's starting to look like a car. Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll take it. We will take it. Yeah. Huh. So we'll start gluing this in place. Now my guess is, I don't know if these are supposed to sit inside that groove or outside of it. I think outside of it. It would have to be, right? Because there's nowhere for them to go. Excuse me. They're not rendered here. My guess is... yeah. I think they're... it doesn't have them here either. Or does it? Well, let's see. Let's try both. This is why we dry fit, chat. So we don't commit ourselves to something stupid and then realize that we're screwed 10 steps later. Let's see. Now, I still don't think so. I still think there might be inside. I mean, because these guys are sitting right down on top of this. And then for them to even fit over there, yeah, I don't think they can. They're too thick. It would have to sit. Yeah, that's just not happening. Yeah. Yeah, because I think we're okay here. Doesn't really show anything. It just shows the back of the pedal. But I think we're okay here. That looks fine to me. Because even this, it's coming right up to the edge. Right there. And our springs are inside where we want them to be. Our links are set. Okay. Yeah, let's glue. Let's glue it. This is all sitting down very nice. It looks like it is. Go ahead and get that glued in. Then we can go get the black piece. What I'm doing is I'm just running this like a weld almost right along the edge here. And it should just kind of slide in the gap what we want it to do. Then we'll do the same over here. I'm going to run it along the edge of that. Same here. Do it along the outside. Just like that. I'm going to go over here, do the same here. Just like that. And then on this side. Boom. Look at that. And we'll come from the back side. Oh, am I picking up? Nope. Okay. I just gotta be very careful with the yellow here. Then we'll do the same thing here. Along each side. Pink. Pink. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that front end. Look what we got going on. This is so cool. All right, so we're going to set this down. Let this dry. Let that sit in there. And then we have this. Now, this is saying... Come back to this page. Yep, so it's this way. And then it's going to notch. It'll be fun. Oh, I'm going to scratch this up so bad. Just squeeze the body, which I'm doing. Yep, there we go. Now that we're over, we can kind of rotate this. And this should... Is that where we was to snap into position? No. There, here. Right there. So there we go. I believe. So in these holes. There we go. We did scratch it a tiny, tiny bit, but that'll all be hidden by the side pods, so fine with me. Put that right in there. Wait. There it is. Okay. We'll just touch that there. Touch that there. And that should get us most of the way. That looks good. Come back. Do the same on this side. Boop. Boop. And then we'll do it here. 1, 2. Just like that. Oh, it's starting to look good. It's starting to look good, guys. Look at that. Look at that. That's awesome. All right, let me go grab that piece from the airbrush booth. 1 sec. All right. So here it is. There we go. So this is going to slide in right behind here. Just like this. This is supposed to. Let's try it from the other side. Yeah, it may just be this side. I think it's just that side. So let's do that. Let's clean this up so we can get this piece through without forcing it. Tearing a bunch of crap off of here. So I'm just going to try to shave this down very, very carefully so I don't hurt any of the paint, well, at least any of the surrounding paint. Try again. So this is saying actually goes this way. So it must hit on that pin. Oh no. I futzed it up. I'm the one that did it this time. There we go. Okay. Yeah, just behind. Phil. So I was apparently hitting this little bit of paint here. I'm going to try to pat that down and hide it. It'll be suspension and a wheel here, so it won't be too bad. But these look like anchors for the rest of the suspension. So we're going to go ahead, glue this bad boy in. Just like this. There we go. Huh. That gets us to here. The next step, painting and running line for these pedals. So, excuse me. So, okay, this is 80 mil of vinyl tubing. This is actual wire, though. The throttle is actually a wire. So we'll have to strip that back. Leave 10 mil at the end. Run 120 mil of insulated. And then the last 90, we got to take off. We got to strip. So we can do that. And then we got 80 millimeter for the brakes, and then we got the front bulkhead. So this is going to be our brake reservoir. It'll be more vinyl tubing. These arms for the rest of the suspension, gear shift, tack, no, speedometer, and then there's the tack. So the tack's in front of them. The speedo is going to sit here. The shifter be right in here. Which will be awesome. And then we got the seat. with our 5-point. And we got the rest of the vinyl tubing. And then we do have a decal for the Speedo. And then we are very, 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 very close to finishing up the suspension. You know, I painted it silver, and then there's this whole cowling. Oh, that's a shame. Doesn't say don't glue, so I'm assuming we're gonna glue them down. Yeah, it's pinning to the body, and it's going around these suspension points here. Uh-oh. What am I hitting? Oh, that's what it is. No. All right, good deal. That all still fits. That's what I want to see. Yeah. And there, we'll have our monocoque. Look at that. So a little bit more front suspension to do. Starting to come together. Look at it. That's sweet. Don't break off. Tiny arms. So we got pedals. We're gonna need all the additional suspension attachment points here. Let's get those cut out. And the tubing next stream, because I don't want to cut it and then lose it loose and everything. And then have to remeasure them all again. That would be a pain in the butt, so I don't want to do that. Beautiful. All looking really good. Oh, I'm so happy with that. Yeah, it looks great. Real good. Very, very happy. This is our suspend. Yes, the steering still works. Yes, it was. Hit the. There we go. The worst part's just hitting the suspension. What do I keep hitting? The steering's still good. All this looks good. Very good. So the bottom's a little scuffed, but it's the bottom. Enough downforce is going to scrape against the floor anyway. Let's pull F12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so I'm going to do these. I'm going to glue them together separately. So we got 12 and 15 is one, and then 13 and 14 is the other. Looking over the pedals. Yes, there's 2 pins. I'll put these guys together just like this. Yeah, it looks okay. I don't know why it's not sitting flush. I don't love that. I think it's this ejector here. Oh, yep. There's definitely something there. There it is. Okay. There was a little bit of flash on this ejector port. It's preventing it from sitting all the way down. So now, yeah, there we go. Much better. Come in here. And there's one. Now we'll do the other. All right, we'll try the fit here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, there we go. This will be the lower anchor. What is the suspension? Let those dry. What else we got? Well, we can take these for the reservoir here. So we got B8. What I'll do, just so I get a broader picture, something I like to do is I like to write down what colors are in this. So we've got TS29 LP5, which I believe is just semi-gloss black. Yep. Yes. L black. So this whole thing. LP38. Flat aluminum. LP1 black. Black. LP2 white. White. This guy. We're gonna have a couple screws here. So actually, we could even just go on ahead and do these. And then LP38 again, which is aluminum. So these arms will be aluminum. is garbage. But never stopped me from building a good model. So kids, even if your handwriting is terrible, you too can also do great things. All right. So 2 mil by 6 mil, 2 of them to finish the bottom suspension. These are going to go on there. So let's grab these 2 guys. I just don't know what these hook up to. Anything? Oh, to the bottom of the reservoir, dummy. Yeah, that would do it. So we'll hook up the reservoir. Got black cap on white plastic. These are all aluminum. Back of the pedals. These all get thrown into here. So we got this. These. Here are our pedals. And then we'll cut these 2 guys. That doesn't tell me what part it is. Oh, B19. Huh. All right. Or this is F. This is F. I still have something on F. I have the cap, which is 33. F 33. $38, $37, $33. Here's our front reservoir cap. Then 8 is our reservoir. There it is. Oh, and we need F1. Huh. All right. We'll get this cleaned up. So that looks good. These need to be primed. We'll get this set up. good. Really just want to make sure these fit flush against that bulkhead. There we go. Not too bad. And if we take a look at these, so they actually just slide in, it looks like. And end is the other way. So like this. Just like this. Okay. There we go. There we go. These guys are all set for a prime. They'll be black. These will be silver. Actually, I'm gonna set them down. Makes me nervous. Next up, we'll glue the reservoir cap on. Oof. Now, at least that part would have been easy to fabricate. It would look ugly, but just put a flat piece on here. So this will be the front brake reservoir. I'm gonna try to take this mold line down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Front fuel res, or brake res. Got a little bit of cleanup on the back of these. Yeah, not terrible. These will just be primed silver like the others. So we're just going to take down some of these mold lines. There we go. These will go right against the bulkhead behind the pedals. Well, behind the brake at least. Here we go. And then just this guy. I'm not sure what this is. I think this sits behind the clutch. But the clutch has a line running out along the body, so I don't know. Okay. So we got a lot done today. Way more than I thought we were going to do. which is good for us. Go us! And thank you guys for hanging out with me as we did this. Got our front ends. We got the monocoque. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to just go on ahead and screw these in, so I'll do that last. Oh, and those two rockers. Oh, I'm not done, guys. All right, so B6 and F28. All right. We need to find 28. 60s. 27. 28 right here. Oh. And B6. Yeah. Um, yeah. So this is also aluminum. Put it on this one here. Actually, you know what? We'll put it on this one. Like that. And then got this other arm here, which I don't know, that was apparently a pretty clean cut. I don't see too much wrong with it. Here we go. So we'll just do this one over here. All right, now that's good. So the last thing I want to do is our springs for the front, so we can get those tied in. See how they hold up against the pressure of the whole suspension. All right. So these are 2x6 mil. They're going to be in this ever so tiny pouch. Oh no. Yeah, I should I think these are the screws. These, the two of those. Hi, Mara. The little baby's coming to say hi. No, she's not really a baby. Like 50 pounds. But she thinks she's a baby. Once I get the Discord finally set up, I'll show you guys pictures of the baby. So you can know the cause of all my pain. All right. What we're gonna do, get this lined up here and work our way through. Oh, tell me I just broke up. No, I don't think so. Didn't read far enough ahead on this set of screws. There we go. Okay. Finally. Look at that. That's so much fun. All right, let's do the other side. And then that'll be front suspension. Really don't want to strip these, but I need like a broader tip here. And then we'll be done for today, y'all. Did pretty good. Go to a 1. Instead of the 00. Actually, we could go for the 2, I believe, but this should do it. Beautiful. We still haven't broken off the arms, Phil. Oh, you legend. Just like chat, you all are legends. Because you are. All right. There it is. Now we got our front springs actually in place. It's actually sprung. Look at that. That's so wild to me. We're going to be able to actually sit this car down. Yeah, just like that. That's so cool. Well, once again, thank you all for hanging out with me. Tomorrow, well, not tomorrow, next week, front bulkhead, braking, pedals, tubing and wiring, the rest of the monocoque. And then we'll see if we get to the harness. I hate these things, but we'll get through it together. And then, yeah, we'll start moving on the engine, the front brake ducts. Yeah, pretty good. So there we are. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll run some wires next time. Get the front bulkhead done. And the rest of the monocoque. Well, I do appreciate you all hanging out with me today. Since I have a few people here, we're going to go ahead and raid my friend Viv over at Fly Race Dream. She and her 2 teams are running the virtual 24 hours of Daytona at the moment. So as soon as I sign off, I'm going to go back to watching that, because it's got to be my racing fix until next weekend when the real thing happens. But we're going to race. We're going to raid Viv. I don't have any fun emotes, but we're going to raid her. So once again, thank you guys for hanging out. It's been a lot of fun. Let's go cheer on Team Flying Cones Racing Mint Team. Not only that, on their purple team, they have a pro driver. So they're doing crazy stuff out here. Oh, P2. Yeah, we'll go see Viv. Thank you guys for hanging out. We'll see you next time. We'll see you guys next week. Actually, apparently I can't raid Viv, but go check her out. Fly Race Dream. And we'll see you guys next time.